proof that the F1 penalty point system is flawed. Oh yeah, we're getting a bit controversial today. Strap yourselves in. Back in 2014, F1 introduced a penalty point system which would see drivers given points for driving offences. Rack up 12 of those within 1 year and you'll be banned for the next race. Yes, actually full-blown not allowed in the circuit gates to do your job kind of ban. It sounds like a great idea in theory, where a driver is punished for making repeat errors as opposed to a slam dunk incident like we saw at Spa in 2012, when Romain Grosjean was given a race ban for causing a Turn 1 crash, a punishment that felt like a knee-jerk reaction to such a big incident, rather than actually a fully deserved one. Now, we've never actually seen, since the penalty point system came in, a race ban through this method in Formula 1. Which posed the question, is there outside influence at play to stop this from happening? Would a driver on 11 penalty points really get banned for a race for crossing the pit entry or pit exit line? I don't personally think so. Drivers have come pretty close to the 12-point mark. In fact, the last two world champions have, with Lewis Hamilton receiving 8 penalty points in 2020 and Max Verstappen getting 7 last year, which still stands at the time of this video going out. Say Verstappen or Hamilton found themselves on 10 or 11 points. Are we really going to see the FIA implement such a rule? I can see the headlines already. Max Verstappen banned from the next race due to impeding a driver in qualifying. God, can you imagine F1 Twitter? Recent events have suggested that the stewards might start to be a little more lenient when a driver has collected a lot of penalty points. Lance Stroll was on 8 and didn't get penalised for blatantly forcing Valtteri Bottas off the road in Australia, which was a blatant slam dunk, at least 1 penalty point for me. There's also something a lot worse that happened, which makes me think the penalty point system is flawed, and it's what happened at Imola in Formula 2. Rookie Amaury Cordeel went into the Imola weekend with 4 penalty points and left with a further 5 in the feature race for multiple track limit infringements. However, Cordeel also sped in the pit lane twice, something you think would clearly earn penalty points. But no, perhaps going 3.2 kilometers an hour over the limit is only marginal, something he got a 5-second time penalty for. But the other speeding offence was for going a massive 99.2 kilometers an hour in a 60 kilometers an hour pit lane, yet there was not a penalty point in sight. That's almost 40 kilometers an hour faster than what is allowed. Where's the penalty points? This kind of evidence suggests to the fact that drivers are treated differently depending on the amount of penalty points they have, rather than it being an isolated incident, which is just plain wrong. Only the legend himself, Mahavir Raghunathan, managed to hit 12 points and get a race ban. But even then, he did it twice and managed to still race anyway due to a regulation loophole. I'm aware this could age very badly one day when we see a driver banned from penalty points in Formula 1, but it really does seem as though the FIA will do everything they can to avoid a driver getting those dreaded 12 penalty points and the inevitable embarrassing press F1 would receive if one of their star drivers had to sit out a race weekend. There you have it, a look into the somewhat flawed penalty point system. What do you make of it? Would they ever exercise a race ban through penalty points? Let us know in the comments section below.